Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Hybrid Warfare Analytical Group's UCMC podcast, where our analysts convene to delve into the realms of Russian disinformation, propaganda, and influence tools that hybrid warfare uses in 2024. Today, we are joined with Nastia, and my colleague in the Hybrid Warfare Analytical Group, and we are going to be talking about the recent win from the Ukrainians in the 20 days in Mariupol at the Oscars. And we are going to debunk the Russian disinformation which has been following this victory. Nastia, hello, and if you can give me the narrative of today.
If you would short that they just complained about 20 days in Mariupol being completely lie, completely fabricated, and so on. But of course, it's crucial to us to talk about this topic because every voice of truth is crucial when we speak to the world's auditory. And team which created this film, director and photographer Mstislav Chernov, photographer Yevgen Maloletka, and producer and journalist Vasilisa Stepanenko were trapped in Mariupol, surrounded by Russian occupiers during the siege of the city in 2022. And not counting on evacuation, they continued to record on camera and document the crimes of the Russians. And the documentarians managed to send about only 10% of the filmed materials from the only point in the city with a mobile signal. And about 30 hours of video were taken out through the humanitarian corridor. And the media team risked their lives every hour and every day. But the goal was clear. The world must see the truth. And the world have seen the truth. And when it's happened, Russian propaganda reaction began quickly. For example, Medvedev was so complaining about for even more distribution of their pseudo-documentaries among Russians and international festivals and filming even more. And we talked to I talked to you in one of our previous podcasts about cinematic propaganda, of course, about what nowadays in Russia conspiracy theories, alternative truths, complete absurdity are presented to the audience under the guise of documentary. And the Russian, it was the first reaction, but main field of manipulation is what I'm about to tell you. The Russians have tools to discredit films produced by Ukraine, and often these tools are living people. In particular, they actively use Mariana Vyshemirska. Another name is Podgorska. She appeared in the footage after the airstrike on the maternity hospital in Mariupol, which was taken by Yevgen Maloletka, who is part of the 20 days creation team. In general, Mariana is an example of a victim of Russian regime. The woman was a blogger. She then came under fire and in famous pictures, and Russian propaganda took her hostage. She moved to live in the Russian Federation, and first she called herself a politician, but only in the video, and it is now known who filmed those video and what actually she said, because there are many collages in those videos. And then she became fully supportive to Russian propaganda and to Russian regime. She supported Vladimir Putin as a candidate for the president of Russian Federation, and now gives an interview and calls 20 days in Mariupol propaganda and a parade of hypocrisy. It's a pity that a young woman is being used so clearly. Before the war, she ran a blog about cosmetics, motherhood, and was a model. And now she runs a channel where she seems to write analytics on the topic of Avdiivka, talks about the ally of Angels of Donbass and other things that could write any odious propagandist like Ratieieva or Markov. And she is the main person in every narrative about 20 Days in Mariupol.